Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and 3 now. ETN again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Look into the air here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This finds Cooks, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Reaches the 40. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
This one is up and good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Trying for the deep ball. This is brought in at the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Evans now to return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They bring Thomas in motion. To throw here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's ETN on 1st down. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3. On the move, headed right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Third and long for him here. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They give it to him again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, I'm not lying.
Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Tackle made by Dexter Oren.
Another carry for him. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set.
They're throwing it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
To the air, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion. From the 45 on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, smash Broncos. Set up. Set go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
The give here on second. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. He cuts it right. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it down close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, ETN gets it. Has good room at the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Pass play now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Set up. Track him 60. 70 range. Check go.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on second down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He's trying another one deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Ready?
He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 9-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
Another try following the sack. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be out right along the 25. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds Kincaid. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. ETN again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Drake London with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Dropping back to throw. And they kick him off again. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's got it on the bootleg. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Offense in the hurry up here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. First down, ball at the 36. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go right back to ETN. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they steal it back on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
45. Broncos 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his legend.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they take him down right along the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he's brought down after a short gain. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Pulled in at the 20. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the farm Bronc with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Evans now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Chased out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut into the lead by another point. Now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Man in motion here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He rolls to his right. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
This is ETN. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here he is on 3rd and long. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll get this to ETN. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders are running them out of the building. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.